Wow, the funniest thing? There's too many.
Funniest lightning memory?
Funniest moment I could probably say on camera?
I got a few of them.
Oh, man.
We had a good time. I should have prepped for this.
Our first game ever, out in the fairgrounds, Chicago Blackhawks, first regular season game. And we're playing the Chicago Blackhawks. Chris Kontos is on our team. And Chris Kontos scores a goal. Chris Kontos scores another goal. So he has 2 goals, Chris Kontos, first game. Scores a third goal. Third goal is a hat trick. So the first game, Kontos, by the way, he got 4 goals that night. He scored another 4 goals. But when he scored the third one hat sails over the thing onto the ice. One hat that knew what a hat trick meant in hockey. And I look around, and suddenly I see the guards, the ushers, throwing the guy out of the building. They're taking him out for throwing a hat on the ice. I never seen Phil Esposito move so fast in my life. He was down out of the suite, out there apologizing to the guy, telling the guy he's going to buy him all the beer he can drink. We're going to give him season tickets. There was a guy who thought he was doing the right thing. We'd toss him out of the building. Come on.
We had such a great group. It was constant laughs from everybody, and nobody was safe from any kind of wasn't abuse, but you know what I'm saying.
There's a lot of pranks. We were talking about it the other day. A lot of times when we would check in the hotel rooms, we would grab the other guy's key and switch him out and beat him up to the room. And I remember once, I think they were getting Marty, but there's like 3 guys that went in the room, and so Marty goes in the room, goes in the bathroom, gets scared, thinks it's over. The guy leaves, then he goes opens the closet, another guy jumps out, and then he thought it was over, and I forget who was behind the blinds for 10 minutes. And 10 minutes later, he jumps out and scares him again. So it was, the triple threat there. But yeah, that was a funny one.
Whoever was the big loser on the plane in the card games would kind of take it for a while. Not only did you lose a bunch of money, but you were just going to hear it from everybody. Even guys that didn't play cards would give it to you. So it was a fun bunch.
The funniest memory was not funny at the time, but now when I look back, I laugh about it. They lost my luggage, the airline, so I didn't have my clothes. And the next day we had our fitness testing, so I had nothing to wear. I remember Phil telling me, go see my daughter, she's gonna have clothes for you. So she's giving me, and she was tiny, so she's giving me a pair of jean shorts that she had, so it barely fit me, it was tight on me. And then the Tampa Bay Lightning made t-shirts for the camp, and the t-shirt said, real men wear black. So I was wearing tight jean shorts with a real men wear black t-shirt, meet the players for the first time at the fitness testing and everything. I was so embarrassed, and all the media was taking picture of that.
We started pieing people in the face kind of on their birthdays. I remember doing that to Stammer and Vinny a few times, just like the shaving cream, So I thought that was funny. Maybe they didn't, but I thought it was funny.
It's pretty good, that's really good.
I remember out in the fairgrounds, a little wee dressing room we had, and you had to walk in and back out, and there's no room. And one time we're having a game, and I would be a little sometimes emotional with my team in the intermission. So I go in, and I'm just about ready to give a pretty good tirade. The guys are all, the door opens from the outside, in walks a man with his son. He looks around, he's standing in the middle of the room looking around, he says, is this the public washroom? I looked, and all my players, they know me, they go, said, no sir, but there's one just around the corner if you want to take your son. And I'm surprised one of the players didn't say, oh yeah, you can use the one right in there, go ahead.
Game 6 in Philly, actually, we were up by, I think, 2 goals with 5 minutes left, whatever. And we lost that game in overtime, so we came back here for Game 7. But meanwhile, in the plane, obviously, we just lost a tough game. So the atmosphere was really quiet, It was really like everybody's bummed out, like, man, we could have went to the final. We got a game left, but obviously everybody's bummed out. So as we took off, one of the flight attendant passed out. So I decided that, to change the mood, because Marty asked me, Marty's saying, we said, Andre, just do something just to change the mood. We have one game left, game 7. We got to forget about this game. I was like, what do you want me to do? Just think of something. I was like, I don't know. So as we took off, the flight attendant in the back, I don't feel good. Oh my God, I'm going to faint. So she passed out. I said, I'm going to be a flight attendant. So I went in the back and I got naked, put an apron on, and I served food to the guys naked.
What was the whole plane? Like, he didn't, like, you don't understand, right? You gotta watch, you had to see this for like an hour of him just walking. And it was like, so, like, he just went and he goes in the back, and sure enough, we're like, what is he up to back there? He's up to something. We knew he was doing something. We just didn't know what he was gonna come out with. He had like this little bib on that didn't really even go to, yeah. It was just very revealing, but it was awesome. The way he did it, and he's done it many times before.
Guys have a good chuckle out of it, and we won game 7 because of me being naked as a stewardess in the plane. Yeah, it was awesome. I had cookies, like I was just like, it was just awesome, just flexing. Then Torts turned around, was that Andre again? He's out of the lineup next game.
Really, another thing that Andre was really good at doing is every single game, he would read the lineup, and he would come up with something new every single time. One time he put Marty St. Louis suit on, so 6'3", the little man, like Tommy Boy thing, he did that one. He came in and did it in Russian, like a Russian accent, did it naked a few times. I don't know how he did it the one time, but he had the other team's gear on. He came in the other time, he had the other team's gear on. Like just things like that. Straight Andre, you just never know what you're going to get from him. But so you can't really pick one moment, but you can always just pick who it was. It was always Andre.
We were in Nashville, and after we stayed in Nashville, so it's a good town. We had a couple beers and our backup goalie had maybe one too many, but he missed the bus in the morning. So our captain, Dave Andreychuk, had tried to wake him up, ask the staff to get a room key to maybe get him going so he doesn't miss the bus. But he was just passed out. I don't know. He slept in. So, but Torts, obviously John Tortorella, our coach, like we're all waiting in the bus, waiting. Hopefully John, our backup goalie, shows up. And next thing you know, it was just Sandy. Torts said, all right, that's enough. Let's get out of here. So he tells the bus driver, get out of here. So the bus driver listened to Torts. Obviously, he takes off, and we're like, hey, Andy's not here. Andreychuk's not here. So next thing we see Captain Dave. He's like 40, I don't know, 42 years old. He's running in the streets in Nashville behind the bus. I thought it was so funny. Because he didn't have much cardio, kind of like me. So to see our captain, a veteran, 500 goals in the NHL, he's running behind the bus like Forrest Gump. Wait for me! Wait, guys! So guys like, stop the bus! So Andy came in the bus, he's sweating from sprinting in the streets in Nashville. I thought that was funny anyways. But those are the stories that come up. I could share stories in the shower too, but I won't go there. But
Oh my